Well, welcome back again, friends, to the show. Welcome back, folks. This video is just an update of things that's going on and around on the channel here. Been sick as hell, man. I mean, big time. If you've noticed, some of the videos have slowed down a little bit. That's why. I've had a bad, terrible cold. Been going to the doctor. I almost had pneumonia. Had it for 2 weeks now. Right at 2 weeks, I think. Anyways, that's why the videos have been kind of slow. And I thought I'd do a video and tell you why, and that they're going to be a little slower than they have been in the recent past until I get over this crap a little bit better. This is some powerful stuff. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. It's horrible, man. Can't breathe. Still got the Blue Ridge out. You remember we glued the crack in the back of this right here. If you remember the last videos we did, or you can go back and watch them if you're a new subscriber. Go back and watch them and you'll know what I'm talking about. In fact, I would urge you to go back and watch all my old videos or recent new ones. Anyways, the Blue Ridge, if you remember, we glued cleats inside, 3 of them. I think it was 3, yeah, inside. And all we got to do now is string this thing up and do a setup on it. That's probably going to be the next actual repair, if you want to call it that. But before I do that, I've been wanting to do this a long time. See how this neck is glossy? See what I mean? It's got a gloss finish on it. Well, the thing, I always hate that, because when I'm playing like at a festival on a hot, humid summer day, you know, it's like sliding on sandpaper trying to get up and down that neck fast. So what I'm going to do, I'm really thinking strong about this, is sanding that down to like more like a satin finish, and you know, not sand all of the finish off of it, but sand it down to where it's not, you know, it wouldn't be so sticky, I guess would be the word. I don't know. But I've did a lot of guitars that way before. Not mine, but people would bring them here and want me to do that. And wait till you see what I got to show you in a minute. But I'm going to do that, I think. I'll show you a video of that if I do it. You may want to do it to yours. It makes all the difference in the world of moving up and down that neck. You remember the goo on those the pegs? Remember? I showed you a macro shot of it. Had bubbles in it. Okay. I can't tell you very much, but I have some friends that work in a lab, and well, one in particular that works in a lab, and I chipped a little tiny piece of this goo off, mailed it to him, and he checked it, and you're never going to believe what this stuff is. I couldn't believe it. It's clear fingernail polish. That's what that stuff is. He ran it through the lab, and he said it was like a 99% sure that that's what it is. So I don't know why somebody would paint fingernail polish on the pegs. You know, like we talked about in comments, unless they're just trying to hold these rings down. You can go back in the earlier videos on this guitar. I don't know, what was it, 2 weeks, a month ago or something we were working on it. I've been sick and I can't think. But I got another guitar I want to show you that came, and you're going to love this and the story behind it. So hold on, let me get that guitar for you right now. Hold on. Now those of you that have been subscribed to this channel for a while may remember these guitars. I used to endorse these guitars. This is a Echowebb guitar. There you can see the logo, so to speak. Let me give you a shot up closer here what it looks like. Fine, fine guitars. A buddy of mine lives locally here. Used to build these. I don't think he builds them anymore. I'm not sure if he would want me to say his name or not, so I won't mention his name right now until I make sure it's okay with him. But he builds these, man, and he had been building them for quite a long time. I'm not really sure how many years. It's got his name right inside of it, and I'm going to show you in there, so I might as well tell you. Doyle Hall is my friend's name that built these guitars, and he built several different models. And like I say, I used to endorse them here on this channel. If you search my channel on the main channel page for Echowebb guitars, or you could probably just search YouTube for Echowebb and they'll come up, because he's got a channel too, and I think he's got me and a bunch of other people on his channel playing, you know, different models of these guitars that he built. And they are wicked good sounding instruments. Every one that I have ever played, I liked it a lot. So you can do a search for that if you want to look at the videos and hear what these guitars sound like. I don't know if there's any videos up of this particular guitar. I don't know really how many he made, but there were several, I do know that. And like I say, he made different models and stuff too. This one, unfortunately, has found its way here for surgery. Kind of a major surgery. For one thing, I doubt if you can see this right here, but the bridge is pulling up on it. I don't know how well the camera's getting that because I don't have glasses on. I can't see the camera monitor. But the bridge is pulling up on it. And I'll bring the camera over here closer in a minute and show you this area right here has come unglued. The fretboard extension. I don't know how, you probably can't see it at all right there. Let me get the camera and bring you over here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. Okay, an in-depth look at the Echowebb guitar. Beautiful guitars, and for the money, I mean, they are very hard to beat. Might need a fret dressing before too much longer. They're not bad right now. Let me zoom in on that, and you can have a look. There's a little bit of dents there in those first few frets. But let me get over here, maybe you can see them better. I don't know. I forgot to put my glasses on. I can't see shit. Can't see shit with them, let alone without them. But you see the first 4 frets or 5 are just dented, you know, a tiny bit. Really, I wouldn't even worry about that right now. You have bigger issues to deal with. For one, like I say, the bridge is, you can't see it very much. You know, he said under string tension you could really see it. But, there you can see that going under there a little. And it's loose all the way across the back, but under string tension you could probably stick it under there anywhere. But with the strings off of it, that went under there a lot farther than that a little bit ago. There we go. I think you can see that, yeah. It doesn't look too bad like this, but like I say, under string tension, it's pretty bad. Show you a shot of the inside. I figured if he put his name in it, he wouldn't care for me showing you on video. I guess this was built in 2009, looks like. Okay, good, cool. I think this is the owner's initials. I'm not really sure about that. Let me show you the side here that I was talking about. Yeah, check that out. See what I'm talking about? Where the fretboard extension goes onto the top, it's pulled loose right there. Oh yeah, let me show you something else. I didn't even know this, man, until the owner brought it and we were looking at it the other day. I never even knew this. It's got a bolt-on neck. How about that? A bolt-on neck. And we're probably going to have to take that neck off of there too. There you see the truss rod adjustment on the top and a bolt-on neck. That's really cool. If you have to do a neck reset on this, it would be fairly easy to do, you know, because of the bolt-on neck. But it looks like, to me, I don't know why the saddle is so low, but according to this, if the neck is straight right now, I've showed you all this before, the plane of the fretboard here needs to match the plane of the bridge, and it looks like it does perfectly. So that's good to see. That's always a good sign. But this right here, probably going to have to take this all loose and heat it, take it off, and then maybe take the whole neck out and check the angle and everything and re-glue this back on. The bridge is going to have to be removed completely and all that cleaned up and both surfaces clean, and glue the bridge back on it. So that's some things that's coming real soon to a channel near you. If you stay tuned here, you're going to see this guitar quite a few more times as we put it under the surgical knives. Oh God, I got to get better first though. Hold on. I got to show you this. This is one of the things I think makes his guitars all sound so good. I got a mirror down inside of there. Okay, there's the mirror. Got a flashlight here, and I'm just going to shine this flashlight through the top, and you can see back in the mirror that it shines right through the top. Check that out, man. So we know that this top is very thin when you can shine a light through it like that. Okay, and one other thing, I don't think it's cracked right here, but I can feel that with my fingernail. Okay, and you can see it. Now, I don't see any light coming through that crack. When I do this and I look for of course you can see the light there, but if the crack was opened up any at all, you should be able to see, you know, light coming through the crack, and I'm not seeing that, which is a good thing. But I am going to put some glue in that into the crack, and I've been humidifying the guitar. Came to me very, very dry, but I probably will put a cleat in there too, maybe a couple of them, you know, separated so far. I don't know, one would probably be enough because the bridge is holding this portion up here together, and I can't feel that. There, you can hear that someplace. There, hear that? Yeah, I don't like that. I'm going to fix that. Put a cleat inside and fix this crack here. It's coming off. May have to take the neck off to do that. May not, but it's not a big deal because there's a bolt on the neck. So, you know, kind of like Taylor's idea. Anyways, hold on. Like I said, I've been humidifying this guitar because it came here very dry. Very, very dried out. And that crack went back together a lot just from humidifying it. And I don't want to do any repairs to it until I get the moisture content in this wood, in the body at least, up to 45, to maintain 45 to 55% without helping it. And while that's doing that, I'm going to finish the Blue Ridge, the other guitar. Probably, like I said, going to sand the back of the neck down, I think, and make it like a satin type finish, you know, instead of that glossy. I might even do both my Martins that way. I don't know. If I like it on the Blue Ridge, I probably will, and I know I'm going to like it because I've liked it on all the other guitars I did for people. But yeah, that's things to come. As soon as I get my health back a little bit and can breathe again, this stuff is wicked bad in the chest and the head. It's killer. I hope none of you ever get this. But that's a few things coming here on the channel soon. Like I say, the Blue Ridge probably going to be next. Finish it up and immediately start on this guitar. It should be humidified by then. I'm hoping it will be up to par and ready to start repairs on. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in there. I'll be back as soon as I can with more videos. And well, I'm going to make videos anyhow, unless I get so sick I can't do it. Basically, I've been that way. That's the way it was up until right now. I thought, shit, I'm going to make a video, man. I feel like dog shit, but I'm going to make a video. Here it is. Cheers, folks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.